Hey Taurus, it's your girl JV, High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2023, baby. I'm gonna let you know now. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I think you guys kind of get a rawer deal than everyone else because your ruling planet Venus is going to be retrograding in the sign of Leo. And because Taurus squares Leo, this is challenging energy. This is arm wrestle energy. You will be challenged. You will be growing. I also feel like your relationship to the aesthetic is changing, baby. You're going to be caring about the look, about what you're serving, about zhuzhing it up in some sort of way. So be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything for free shit. Well, actually, over on Patreon, we clarify every single card that comes out. We dive deep. I'm building like a church cult situation. Holler at your girl. Come over. Just join. Come drink the like non-poisonous Kool-Aid with us. Patreon.com/justjeverything for free shit. Check out my Instasham at justj_everything. TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Over there you can book personal readings. You can dip into the salvage spirit apothecary, excuse me. Go ahead and hydrate. Light it if you got it. It's the hottest part of the year and you're gonna feel it. Because right before the sun goes into Leo, Venus retrogrades. And be sure to check out the Leo season astrology video. That's going to have all the important astrological transit dates that you need to pay attention to. Now let's get into it. I'm ready. I've had coffee, so I'm letting you know it's going to be performative. I'm on fucking 10 right now. I never drink coffee, so we're feeling it. And we're creating a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2023. Now, like I was saying, Venus, your ruling planet, well, for Taurus suns specifically, but regardless, Venus retrograding in Leo is going to have you re-evaluating your relationship to love, your relationship to your heart, how much access you have to your actual heart. What's going on with your relationship to authenticity? Are you able to be your whole self with these people that you're around? Excuse me. It's funny that the burping's coming up because I feel like stuff is bubbling up. Stuff's coming up to the surface. Maybe emotions that you've tried to repress or memories that you've tried to repress. I feel like there will be profound healing with your relationship to your father. There should be a deeper understanding, deeper awareness, new like insights coming in regards to that relationship. But it doesn't have to just be your biological father, though I think it is, but your father, grandfather, a boss, an authority in your life. There's just like the way that you relate to the masculine will be shifting in some sort of way. And this retrograde is really asking you to slow down. It's really asking you to look at it. It's like, would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Everything will get better once you just look at it. Once you just allow yourself to review. Once you allow yourself to reevaluate like what the actual fuck is going on and what the actual fuck is in your feelings and what the actual fuck is in your heart. In Leo season, we are being motivated to will ourselves into the full desires of your heart. And with you being on that obsession devotion axis, that Taurus Scorpio axis, there is something here about transmuting your actual, well, realizing the truth of your desires, owning your desires, and actually making your desires your reality. And that's still in the works for you. So I just want to go on ahead and let's see what comes out for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2023. Asking for the most useful, helpful, and the Seven of Pentacles. Hold, please. So first thing out to be clarified on the Selenite throne is your relationship to time, your relationship to your body, your relationship to your investments. I'm also letting you know, first sign out, you've got Jupiter in your sign, Taurus, until your birthday next year, until May next year. And Jupiter, I feel like, is helping you materialize. Like there's like a materialization, an actualization of your dreams, of like you reaping your harvest. The fruit of your labor is coming in Leo season. There is some sort of recognition. There's some sort of like, finally, like you're seeing the results of some hard work. And I just feel like you don't have to micromanage anymore. You don't have to, like, there's something here about understanding what's in your lane of control. All you need to do is plant the seed and water it. You don't need to just sit there and stare at it waiting for it to grow. Abso-fucking-lutely not. What you're needing, or what you're being asked to do, is plant the seed, water it, and walk away and trust that the divine will do their part. And so ultimately what this is talking about is faith. What's going on with your relationship to faith? I also feel like it's time there is a change in your physical body. So there is definitely a need to invest more in that relationship to your physical or energetic body, minding what you're putting into your body. I also feel like there is something here going on with patience. Like, what are you waiting for? What have you been waiting for? There may be somebody else with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements making a big impact in this season for you. But ultimately, I just feel like it's time to put down all these efforts, all the things that you're trying to do to just like make stuff happen. It's like you've done your part. Trust and let the divine do theirs. I also feel like some of you may be dealing with someone who micromanages you. This could be someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. This could be a mother, an aunt, a sister, an employer, an employee, a boss of some sort. There is some shift in your relationship to authority, to structure, to discipline. Nothing flipped out. And so you're really being asked to look at your energetic budget. I'm telling you, let the divine show up for you. There is a cutting through with the Ace of Swords coming out. There's this aha moment. There's these powerful realizations. Venus, your ruling planet, is getting ready to encounter the sun. And the sun in astrology is what we know about ourselves to be true. The sun illuminates, the sun shines, and ooh-wee, you're going to be looking at your shadow, baby. You are going to have to build a stronger connection to your shadow, to your darkness, to your fears, to your insecurities. I feel like the things that normally tempt you, or the things that have this like hold, or any kind of issues with addiction, all of this stuff, I feel like, yeah, there's no more running from the addiction. There's no more running from the emotional conflict. I feel like there is something about like a love offer that didn't go as planned, or didn't get off the ground, or something of that nature, and something's been bugging you. And I just feel like there's a lot of emotional conflict that has been repressed in some sort of way. This definitely is involving someone with Capricorn or Aquarius placements. But I feel like that Devil card, yeah, it's like the Devil card. What's going on with your relationship to attachment versus connection, Taurus? You guys, you're the sign of I have, and there is this like possessiveness that's there. And so are you allowed, like, who are you connected to versus who are you attached to? Who is attached to you versus, you know, the delicious experience of connection when you don't need to attach, when the connection with the ease of it is just there. Like, you have these stimulating conversations, you're having these like wonderful encounters, and I just feel like versus you just clinging to what's there and clinging to what's tried and true. I just feel like there is some sort of like line drawn in the sand or some aha moment that's really coming in to give you a brand new awareness. The Ace of Swords comes with a crown. The Ace of Swords is like, hey, your crown, your connection to cosmic energy is being enhanced. All you got to do is let go. It's like, are you going to put down that shovel and trade it in for a sword? Will you let yourself feel worthy of that? Will you let yourself like receive, when you receive new information, do you allow yourself to update? You know, there could be like a changing of your mind or eating your words or having to like retract a statement or apologize for some stuff. I just feel like with the Ace of Swords coming out, there is some sort of big time awareness that's coming in, and that makes sense because the sun is about to be all up on that ass, and the sun illuminates, the sun reveals, and what it's going to be revealing about you is the contents of your heart, and therefore the contents of your character may be up for some shifting or some upgrading. Like the pillars of your character, what are they built upon? Like, do you prioritize integrity? Do you prioritize respect? Do you operate from a place of like honor? You know, I just feel like your values are shifting, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And there are going to be some really important conversations coming in. There may be some sort of new awareness with someone, or a severing of a tie with someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. There could be just like, aha, I need to end this. Aha, this isn't it for me anymore. Aha, there's just kind of like all these insights that are coming in. And Venus is retrograde until September 3rd. And so you've got plenty of time to reevaluate what's going on with love, art, music, money, what's going on with business, what's going on with romance, what's going on with your heart, what's going on with love, with connection, with competition, with sports, you know, what's going on with how you express yourself, what's going on with your art. Also, there's something about getting back into art, getting back into expressing yourself. And I will say, I feel like nothing's coming out after the cards are now more reticent to speak, because Taurus rules the throat, and you can feel it in here, you can think it all you want, you can have everything articulated, but when it comes to saying it, when it comes to expressing, there's always going to be an obstacle for you guys. And I just feel like there's some sort of aha moment that comes in, some sort of truth or something you need to speak or say that supersedes your fear, that needs to like override like that clench in your throat when it comes to when you try to express yourself. I just feel like the sword of truth, it is a source, it's a tool for protection. You get to like this new awareness that comes in. I also feel like some of you are just getting this mental update. This is like, the Ace of Swords has translated to me as like when your cell phone gets an update. It's time to uninstall the old programming to make room for the new programming. It's time to uninstall the old awareness so you can make room for the new awareness, and you can freely speak with this new crown, with this new connection, this new awareness, this new standard, this new like audacity that I feel like is based off like a really righteous, like properly kind of righteous place within yourself. All right, keep going, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for Leo season 2023. Nice. Center, wow. Center of the reading is the Three of Wands, and then it goes to the Two of Wands. And so with the heart of the reading being a fire card, there may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's coming in that you're like back and forth with, or start, stop, push, pull kind of energy. The Three of Wands is how, and the Two of Wands is why. And so I feel like a lot of you are caught up in like, how can I make this happen? How can I make this happen? How can I make this happen? And you may be disconnected from, why are you doing this shit in the first place? Why did you behave this way in the first place? Where did I learn this behavior from? Where did I learn to evaluate my choices like this? What's that voice in your head? What is it saying to you whenever you're like mulling something over and you're trying to decide? Going from the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands, I feel like there's let me show you, like the yellow that's here in the Three of Wands to that kind of clear sky again. There is the center of the reading. The only yellow card is like Leo season is your willpower. You're discovering your willpower. You're discovering what you want to harness that energy into. I feel like you're discovering how to merge your passions with your practicality. You're really discovering how to, where is my fan? Really discovering how to, wow, Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's like some sort of balance. And I feel like you've been doing a great job of like, what's mine versus what's yours. Taurus is always really good at that. But there is something here about the flow of the balance of things. There could be multiple streams of income that you're needing to focus on. This just feels like there's situations in your life that you're trying to juggle and they're not yours to juggle. You need to give them over to the God of your understanding. Let God juggle that shit. Whatever this is, whatever you are trying to use your logical and reasoning mind to like make happen. There is something here about, do you trust in what you believe in? Do you know how to surrender? Do you know how to let it go? The Three of Wands, I feel like some of you are just in a place where you've been, it's like, why do I do what I do when I know what I know? Some of you have been like turning your back on this divine insight, turning your back on the tools, on the resources that are coming in to assist you in some sort of way. And so I feel like it's like your ships are coming in, things are happening, things are perking up, and that's where this retrograde comes in. It's like, you started this course, you made this bed. Why do you want to lie in it again? Why did you want this again? Why did you run from this other thing that's been good for you? Why did you, I just feel like you're getting to the root. And you're getting to the root because of these blossoms. And like, it almost feels like you thought you planted a rosemary bush, but now you've got like mugwort. You thought that you planted strawberries, but they're blackberries. Like something like that, where it's just like, there could be just like a need to evaluate, like, what are you setting in motion? What are your actions a reflection of your ambition? Final card, final message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. No reversals, no major arcana. Just this, the biggest one is the Ace of Swords, and aces are like by way of the Almighty, by way of the divine. The sword of truth wants to be given to you. And this really feels like Neptune retrograde in Pisces right now. I feel like everybody's lenses are being updated. Everybody's like slates being cleared. Everybody's like really seeing everything for as it is, seeing everyone for as they are in some sort of way. And it's causing you to change directions. Final card, final message is the Nine of Cups. This is self-made, baby. But that self-made mindset is on the prerequisite for that self-made energy is some emotional and spiritual inventory. It's time to look back at the last 9 months. It's time to look back at the last 9 years. And you need to do it before October. There is something here about making a move. Wow. Diving a little bit into the plunge here, but you're showing up quickly. Underneath death is the King of Pentacles, and that's Sun and Taurus. That's you showing up. And I just feel like your source of stability may be changing. Your source of pride, your source of validation, what used to get you off, what used to hype you up won't hype you up anymore. The Death card is on the bottom of the deck, and it's like, hey, there are profound changes that will be made in Leo season, and the sun is shining a really bright light on your relationship to your father, on your relationship to your red flags, the red flags within you that you kind of like skim over or ignore or don't look at. The sun is shining on your shadows. This is an inescapable sun. This is an inescapable light that I feel like is shining in your life. And you need to be willing to see everything for as it is. You need to be willing to face your darkness. You need to be willing to stare yourself in the face so that you don't create the same mistakes. You don't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. You know, so what needs to end? Who do you want to become? It's time to remove excess. It's time to get rid of what's unnecessary. And this is Scorpio energy. Funny, the Scorpio Taurus axis showing up real clearly right here. This is Taurus and this is Scorpio. Taurus, devotion. Scorpio, obsession. There may be some kind of like a borderline that you find yourself on, and the sun is coming in to clarify that and make things really clear for you, Taurus. So looking back, taking a final look at things, first thing out of the gate, Leo season, it's time to tend to the roots. It's time to get grounded. It's time to really allow yourself to stop staring at stuff, stop looking at the problem. The resolution to the problem does not come when you're staring at it. So it's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to move. It's time to have some fun so that you can get into that really receptive, creative, feminine energy versus that masculine energy that wants to make and direct. You know, there is some sort of feminine, receptive, intuitive quality that I feel like is really needed this season. So straight out of the gate, stop looking at it, stop staring at it, stop painting the wall and watching it dry. Stop micromanaging yourself. You've planted the seeds, you've done what you've done, and now it's time to, you know, accept the consequences of that. Cause and effect, that's all that it is. And with the Ace of Swords, I just feel like there's this brand new insight of information, this brand new data set that's coming in, and it's going to put you in the position where you start making different decisions. You really start thinking about the long game. What does your heart desire? What does your spirit want? And he's holding the world in the two of wands. And so there is something about, like, you have the ability to end a cycle. You have the ability to make better decisions. Like, there is something about like completion, like graduation, an anniversary maybe. Like, there is this kind of divine support coming in to start just taking the road less traveled. But you've got to reconnect to your why. And I feel like Pisces got this too. Yeah, it was Pisces. So if you have Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, I feel like maybe go watch or check out the Pisces video, because there is something here about, like, you have the world in your hands. There's something that comes in, or someone, they may have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Aquarius placements. Something comes in and it feels divinely supported. It feels like this is everything. This feels like this could be the missing piece. And some of you may be afraid to make that leap. And we're going to dive into who this fire sign is. But there is something here about completion, ending. The Two of Wands and then the Nine of Cups. He's holding the world. There is this, things can absolutely start to feel in sync if you allow yourself to receive the divine download and receive the divine instructions. And once you receive the divine instructions, it'll be easy to reconnect to the how and to the why. And so doing that is going to put you in this position where the end of the matter, the end of this cycle looks and feels very different because you've done your homework. You've done your inventory. And I just feel like you guys are ready to, like, re-enter society or re-enter the world, or get, like, reconnect to your life. Reconnect to your life force in some sort of way. The Nine of Cups as the final card, final message, is also wish fulfillment. There is something here with wish fulfillment, but it's just going to require you looking back. Where did I fumble? Where did I drop the ball? Where, you know, and doing that process compassionately. There's no need to beat yourself up. Your ego does that for you plenty. But I do feel like the only two cards that are out with yellow lets me know in the center of the reading, and then the closer we get to Virgo season, you're really going to have to tap into your heart. You're going to have to tap into your willpower. And there is this reevaluation of the past and your past actions and how they've gotten you where you are and what you need to change. And I just feel like the whole thing is like reconnect to your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And tune in with spirit, because I feel like there's been a while since you got the new update on the new on the plan, or like the update on like where you are in the process of accomplishment. Hydrate. Your physical and energetic budget is going to be shifting. Maybe even your financial. Seven of Pentacles, only Pentacles card that's out. I think you're in a good financial situation, but there's some Ace of Swords, some new idea that's going to come in that's going to have you daydreaming or have you thinking about some new idea or acting on something new, wanting to pursue something or someone new. And I just feel like there is like a freedom that's coming in. The Ace of Swords is going to be severing something. I'm really excited to clarify that. Because I feel like you're going to be using your words finally. You're going to be doing what you can to start setting yourself free. And that freedom initiates that freedom in this new mental update initiates like this chapter of your life where you're making decisions from a very different place within you, you know? And I feel like you're making decisions from faith versus fear, because you've done your part and you get to be celebrated, or you get to accomplish something. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that things are like getting to the next level with, or things are ending. You're able to put something behind you. You're able to like get over something or get over someone, and finally harness that willpower, that energy into the direction that you're wanting your life to go. Please disregard my nails. I'm in the middle of painting everything. I'm expanding my business and I'm painting my house, and I'm doing it all by myself, so I refuse to get a fresh set. So yes, these are crumbling, and I hate the aesthetic, because you're going to start caring a lot about the aesthetic in Leo season. Hydrate, take care of yourself, invest in yourself, listen to what the divine is trying to tell you. Specific instructions are coming in about what to end, about what to stabilize, what to double down on, and who to invest in. And there's so much like truth coming in about the ways that you've kept yourself stuck, the ways that you've held yourself back, or who has had a hold on you. All of that information is really coming to a surface, and it's going to really impact your romantic life. Yeah. And there could be a period of like, do you want to be alone? Do you want to be in this relationship? Do you want to do this again? And I feel like when people show you who they are, believe them. But first, you need to figure out who the fuck you are as of right now. And what do you want? What do you want to have? What do you want to harness? What do you want to launch or create? What do you want to apply your willpower to? All of that is contingent on the depths you allow yourself to fall into your heart. And all of that is contingent upon the depths that you allow yourself to fall into love. And falling in love with yourself. That's all that falling in love with somebody else is. It's just falling in love with yourself through another set of eyes. You know what I mean? And then the union that comes from that like mutual self-love. There is just this brand new concept, brand new ideas that you have about, and brand new realizations that you have about love and what the fuck to do with it. And I'm excited to explore that with you. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/justjeverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.